Hello, and welcome to Superintendent's Corner. I'm LJ Norvell for BSTN, and we are back in the studio with Mr. Chris Knifer. So, can you talk to us a bit about the snow days and how that affected the school calendar?
Sure, LJ. I mean, this has been, in my 8 years as a superintendent, this has probably been the roughest winter that we've gone through. And I think people get a little bit confused about this sometimes because, the way we handle snow days has changed a little bit. You know, in the past, we had a limit of 5 days we were allowed, and then we made those things up. And then, that even kind of changed to where we were given, 3 blizzard bag days where, kids could do that stuff at home if the district had a policy in place. And it gave us even a little bit more leadway from not making those days up. And that has all changed now. We work based off of hours. The state has established a minimum number of hours that students have to be, in school. And based on those hours, as we miss days, as we miss those snow days, those are deducted from the number of hours. And as long as we stay above our state minimums, we don't have to necessarily make those days up. And I will tell you, even though we've missed a number of days already this year, we still have enough hours that we're in a good position unless we were to face, some real drastic weather between now and say the middle of March when hopefully spring rolls in. So right now we're good, just as long as people understand that those rules have changed a little bit.
Well, I hope we stay good.
Well, here's hoping.
So Governor DeWine was in Boardman this week visiting Robinwood Elementary School. Can you tell us why he was there?
Yeah, sure. What a great opportunity for Boardman local schools. In the last biennium budget, the governor passed a program called the Ohio Sea Program. And basically what happened is 15 counties to start, and their hope is that all counties in Ohio will eventually be able to do this. But 15 counties, which Mahoning County was one of those, has received funding. And there's been a vision van that has been put together under a nonprofit group called Vision to Learn. We were fortunate as a district that that van does come to all 3 of our elementary schools. They provide eye exams, and for those kids whose exams indicate that they need them, they get provided free glasses. It's been a great resource for our students. We've seen over 120 exams by that van between our 3 buildings, and almost 80 kids have received glasses, and we still have some more students to be assessed. So what happened yesterday was a national press conference. The governor has only visited 2 school districts in the state of Ohio in regards to this program, and we were fortunate to be one of them. So it was a great opportunity for me to be able to watch 18 of our kids at Robinwood yesterday receive their glasses for the first time. And the governor was here to participate in that process as well.
Of course, and actually a group of our BSTN students were there. Our very own Lily Austin was doing an interview with Mr. Mike DeWine.
Hi Spartans, my name is Lily Austin with VSTM, and today I'm here with Governor DeWine. Thank you for joining me today. I was wondering what kind of personal experience or story you have that kind of started up the Ohio Sea Program.
Well, my wife Fran and I met with Dr. Erzurum from here in the Mahoning Valley a couple years ago, and she was telling us about me, but she saw there was not being dealt with, and that is that there are many kids she are actually screened for an exam, which means that every school has to screen purging elementary school. And the kids that are then identified as being eye exam, they're given a piece of paper and their family is told that. But what we found out is that only about a third of them really get the eye exam. And so we want to come up with a way that make it easier for families for that child to get an eye exam. And so we came up with this idea of basically bringing a van in, trailer, and having an optometrist right there, and the kids can go out, get into it, get the eye exam, and then if they need glasses, what the eye exam determines they need glasses, then they can pick them out right there. As you saw today, the kids were taking out all kinds of different colors. And today they got their glasses, and it's a system that we think is going to make a big, big difference. Kids need to be able to see, and they can't see their smart board or the blackboard. If they can't see the page that they're reading, we're trying to read, that's a key product. So the inspiration for this program, which is all over the state, really came right here from the doctor right here in the Mahoning Valley.
That's great.
Thank you, Lily. The final meeting for Portrait of Graduate Committee was also along these days. Can you give us an update?
I can. I'm really excited about the progress of this committee. If you remember when we've talked about this in the past, this is an opportunity for us to really kind of draw a picture, right? A portrait of what our graduates look like, what kind of characteristics we expect them to have as they graduate and become really that whole graduate, right? Not just the academic piece. And we were fortunate to have 70 to 80 participants from the community, community leaders, parents, staff here from Boardman schools to sit down for about 4 hours. We held 2 meetings, one at the end of January and then one just this past Monday night, and really had some great conversation in small groups. And that will now lead us in taking the feedback from that group of people. It's now going to lead us to actually producing a document, which should be ready for the public to be able to view by the end of March. We'll recommend it for board approval. But that document really will share those characteristics and kind of will help to drive, along with our strategic plan, really what it is that we're trying to work around and what we want to make sure our kids have as they go out into the real world.
Of course. And also, speaking of next year's kindergarten, the district is holding kindergarten kickoff once again on Thursday, February 19th. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, really excited about how this turned out last year. It was our first year in doing this, and really it's such a great opportunity, really, for the first time that our kids get to be recognized as a part of the Boardman Spartan family, right? It's a great evening. We have representatives from transportation and food service, our different building principals, and some of our teachers, our nursing staff, really everybody in the district that are there just to support the families, there to answer questions, there to really just kind of make the students and the families feel a little bit more comfortable about this transition for next year. And of course, the most important part, they get to take pictures with Sparty, and they get their great swag bags for being a part of Boardman School. So excited that event's coming up here again in the next week or so, and looking forward to another great opportunity for our families.
Of course. I also wanted to say one thing. Today we have a special event happening at Boardman High School, Top Spartan, that is. Are you excited for that, and what is your opinion about that?
I am, LJ, and you took that steam away from me. I was going to wish you good luck tonight. Last year was my first opportunity to get to kind of see what that was all about, and it was really just an interesting way for, again, our students here in the building to showcase their many talents. So really looking forward to being there again tonight. Be a little late because we've got girls' senior night at basketball, but looking forward to you guys putting out your best foot at that event this evening.
I can't wait to show everybody what I can do.
Yep, well, we're looking forward to it, LJ.
Is there anything else you would like to share today?
No, just, stay warm, be safe. Unfortunately, this snow's not going to go away anytime soon if you look at the extended forecast. So, we got to make some of those things that we adapt. And, best of luck again tonight.
Of course. I'm LJ Norvell for BSTN, and have a great day, Spartans.